Good morning, children, and very bright morning today. We are going to recall what do you mean by estimation and rounding off. In this session, we have already studied about estimation and rounding off. Today, we will solve the word problem based on estimation and rounding off. Estimation is the nearest value. How we can do it by rounding off the method. Okay. So let us understand what is rounding off. You'll have to concentrate on the board and follow according to me. Now children, we are going to round off this 4-digit number to nearest 10, nearest 100 and nearest 1000. How do we do that? Children, it's very easy. Nearest tens. Which is the tens digit over here? This is ones digit. This tens digit. You underline, children. And look at the front digit of it. It is 2. You keep in your mind a number line. This is a number line. Okay. Here it is 0 and here it is 10. The midway is 5. Middle of this 0 and 10 is 5. Now, whenever the number is 1, it is rounded up to 0. 2, 3, 4. It is rounded off, rounded down. We call it as rounded down. Rounded down. And after this 5 number, if it is 5 also, it will be rounded up. Rounded up to 10. If you get 6, 7, 8, 9, it will be rounded to nearest 10. That is 10. Understood, children? So, you underline the tens digit, that is 2, and look at the front of it. What is front of it? It is 2. So, this number 2 will be as it is. So, what it will be? 3,220. The next digit you have to make it 0. Is it clear, children? So, next, once again, we'll go to the second sum. I'll explain the same way. This is 10th digit. What is front of it? 0 digit. 0 is nearer to 0 on the number line. So, we will not increase this number 9 by 1. So, we'll write just as it is. So, this is rounded to nearest 10. It's already rounded to nearest 10. Let me go to the next number. That is 3,222 rounded down to nearest 100. What will happen? You remove this. Which is the 100 place here? Ones, tens. This is the 100 place. You underline it. What is the front of it? 100 place front of it. Number is 2. 2 is nearer to 0 or 10? 2 is nearer to 0. So what we have to do? You have to write number 3 as it is. And you have to write number 2 as it is, and instead of this front of the underlined digit, 2 more digits are there. You have to write 2 more zeros here. So what it become? 3,222 when rounded off to nearest 100 will become 3,200. Now let us understand how to round off to nearest 1000. For that, you remove the underlined digit. Now we have to underline the 1000 digit. Which is the 1000 digit? Ones, tens, 100, 1000. This is thousands digit. So what is the front of the 1000 digit? Is 2. 2 is nearer to 0. It is far away from 10. So we will not increase number 3. We will write as it is. And the remaining 3 digits will be, you have to write 3 zeros. Instead of 2 twos, we should write 3 zeros. Clear, children? This is how to write down nearest 100. Now, we'll take another example. Here, 6,590. Rounded down to nearest 10 is same number. Now, let me go to the next one, nearest 100. So, which one should we underline? We will underline the hundreds digit. Ones, tens, hundreds digit we have underlined. Now what is the front of it? Number 9. Front of 5 is number 9. 9 is nearer to 0 or nearest to 10? 9 is nearest to 10. 10. So what will happen? This 6 we will write as it is. This 5 we will increase by 1. 5 will be increased by 1. So 5 increased by 1 will become 6 and these two digits will become 0. Same thing, we will write 6,600. Okay children, now let me go to the nearest 1000. So we will clean it up to avoid your confusion. Now, which is in thousands digit? Ones, tens, hundred, thousand. 6 is in thousands digit. So what we have to do in order to round up to nearest 1000? You underline number which is there in the 1000 digit. Look in the front of it. Front of it is 5. So what we have to do? 5 is nearest to 0 or nearest to 5? It is nearest to So it is nearest to 5. So what we have to do children? We will be adding 1 to it. Adding 1 to this digit number 6. So 1 we added. Then 5 we will round it up. So it remaining all digits will be 0. 7 it become 6 plus 1 is 7. The remaining 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Is it clear children? How to do? Nearest 100, nearest 1000. This is called rounding off. Rounding off is clear to you? Last time we had discussed how to round off in our check pointer 3.6. Let us understand the how to do the word problem based on the rounding off concept. Now children, we are doing now application based questions of chapter checkup 2.6. Now here is a story of a Seema. Number of stamps with Seema. There were 46 stamps and her mother gave her 12 more stamps to her. So we have written number of stamps her mother gave her. So altogether how much stamps we have? Let us find out all together. How many stamps he had? Or we can call it as a total stamps. Let us find out total stamps how many he had. Okay. So simple subtract addition you do. 6 plus 2 is 8. 4 plus 1 is 5. You got the number 58. But in the question, in the word problem, they've asked you to round it off to nearest 10. So what to done? So thus 58 rounded off to nearest 10 equals. Now you see this is the 10th digit. Front of it is 8. So front of it is 8. Where do we find 8? Between 0 and 5 or between 5 and 10? We find 8 nearer by 10. So 58 is nothing but 5 you have to increase by 1. Instead of 8 you have to write 0. 5 increased by 1 it becomes 6 and instead of 8 we have to write 0. So 58 is rounded off to nearest 10 is 60. Understood children? This is how you have to do. Clear? Is it clear? This is the word problem number 1 of application based question. Let us go to the second word problem of application based question. Now children, we are doing the second one of application based question. There is school. School means they will have it's a co-education school. So boys and girls are there in the school. Let us find out from that after reading the word problem. How many number of boys are there? How many number of girls are there in the school? So here number of boys in the school is 596. Okay. Number of girls in the school are 512. Now they ask you how many number of boys and girls, and then they ask you to round it off to nearest 100. How do we do? First we will add them. 6 plus 2 is 8. 9 plus 1 is 10. Carry over here. 5 plus 5 10 plus 1 11. So it is 1108. So 1108 is rounded of 2 nearest 100 equals how much? Now, which is in 100 place? Here we have 100 places 1. Front of it, what is it? 0. 0 is very near to 0 on the number line. Isn't it? This is our number line. So 0 is very near to 0. So instead of, we will not increase it by 1. So we will write as it is, and the remaining 2 digits are becoming 0. It's become 1100. Is it clear, children? So hope you will rewind. You will repeat this video and you will enter it in your class textbook, children, in a good handwriting. Next we'll go to the third one. Yes, children, now we are in third application based question. So here you see the total money with Rohit. He had 5,439. And after some time he spent his money. So how much is the money spent by him? This is the rupee symbol, 2,565. After, then what we have to find? The amount left with him. So when you want to find out the amount left with him, what do you have to do? Total money minus amount spent by him. You have to subtract. See the symbol? Subtraction. Okay. So let us subtract. 5 minus 5 is, 9 minus 5 is 4. 3 minus 6 can be done, children? No. We have to borrow it from the neighbor. So neighbor will decrease and 3 will become 13. Neighbor 4 will decrease to 3 and 3 will become 13. So 13 minus 6, how much, children? 7. 3 minus 5 can we do, children? Again, we have to borrow from the next neighbor. So 5 will be reduced to 4. 3 will become 13. 13 minus 5, how much? 8. Next, 4 minus 2 is 2. So what we are getting? Amount left with him is rupees 2,874. But in our question, they have asked you to round it off to nearest 1,000. So how do we do? 2,874 rounded off to nearest 1,000. What it become? Let us see. Where is the 1,000 digit? Underline it. 2 is the 1,000 digit. Front of it is 8. So you just remember your number line. In the middle is 5. Between 0 and 10, what is that? Number 8. 8 comes between 5 and 10. So it will be rounded up. So 8 is somewhere over here. So nearest 10. So we have to increase this number by 1 and the remaining 3 zeros. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3 zeros you just write down. So 2,874 is rounded off to nearest. 1,000 is 3,000. Is it clear, children? Hope you will enter it in your book and you will finish all the things which is given to you on the time. Okay. So this is how we will do the rounding off. We have understood it and you will finish your notes. Have a good day.